Hi, this is Lindworth playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Anachronox, Blind. Okay, I've transitioned to a different map, which seems to indicate I'm getting somewhere. Which is the way to progress? Would it be here? Nope, this is just storage. With nothing in it, no less. At least at first glance. Okay. Okay, I think the freezing is rather useless against the bots. And it seems not that great against him either, although I guess it does literally freeze him, so he loses his turn basically. Which is, I guess, decent. Okay. Nothing on the computer. Okay, so the other pathway leads to a different place. Better check it out first. Leads to a console, but I cannot interact with it, at least as of yet. The mentor host. Okay, so I get another one for someone else. But I still don't even understand how it works exactly, so it makes it a little bit pointless engineering. I'm almost tempted. Damn it.
Hey there. Boffo ship you got here?
I shall kill you with death.
Okay, so to make matters worse, I probably can't even target him in melee, you know, because of the gap. So Stiletto is even more worthless than she usually is, which is, you know, she's already pretty worthless as it is. At least I am doing, I guess, decent damage. Oh, and he destroyed my Mystic. So, yeah, she's literally useless. Like, it's not even funny, actually. Okay, you can probably hear my sister's dog, unfortunately, but this is not the best place to stop, because I cannot even pause. Like, it's literally impossible to pause mid-combat, so... yeah, this is not great for a variety of reasons. Not great at all. Her entire existence, Stiletto's entire existence in this fight is pointless. She cannot do anything. I cannot even move. There are no items to interact with in the environment or anything. So, yeah, this is not great at all. Okay, he will eventually bring me closer, I guess. And probably bring some minions, I presume. it comes with comic sound effects. Rather hilarious, I guess. But it fits with what the game is trying to accomplish with him. I'm not going to bother with the minions, I don't think, because I'm pretty sure they probably respawn. They usually did in the past with the boss fights. And I'm doing decent damage to him. Okay, that was decent damage as well. Okay, I can bring her back with the time minder tier. Okay, that was easier than I thought it would be.
Did we win? Does this mean we're free?
You better believe it, mister. We're in charge now. This ship is ours. Not bad for a bunch of...
Suddenly, Boots remembers what happened when Battalion Man thought he had defeated Rictus during the Villain Crisis crossover.
So what exactly happened? Doesn't look like a prison. Well, although I guess maybe it does. This is some kind of force field. So maybe it is like a giant cell with a lot of cellmates. Okay, but I have to pause because, as you can probably hear, my sister's dog is quite disturbed. So I'm going to check up on it and see, you know, what's the matter with that. Maybe she wants to get out, or maybe she's lacking water. So I have to pause for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I think what happened is I've been captured, right? Because that's the only logical explanation. I was just confused at first because this is a very big cell with a lot of people in it. Go away, I'm in a bad mood. Creep food. I've got problems with my glands. My perspiration sacs are bloated with water. It's very unpleasant. Okay. And none of those clowns will save us. What chance do we have? I've been here 10 months and not one of them has lifted a finger to help us. Take that little freak Handwork, for instance. He could read the mind of a god and find out a security weakness to exploit, except he's too busy communing with the harmonic melody of the universe to bother. Couldn't Multitude have created dozens of duplicates of himself to overpower the guards when they put you in here? The only hero with a real chance of saving us sits in his cell, drinking all day. No one knows what's wrong with him. It's like El Puno has given up on life. It's sad. Rictus keeps the booze flowing to make sure he's too sloshed to rescue us. I've been cooped up here for 10 months. I've seen them come and go. We've had some characters. There was one guy who had the power to turn into different types of bread. It was a lovely loaf of cinnamon walnut raisin bread when the Galactigoat ate him. Oh yeah, and how could I forget the guy with the head made out of gelatin? He was a real winner. Why couldn't I be locked up in here with the Golden Stumpet or Whammo Woman? Class, I gotta get out of here. I am Amanuensis, the Supreme Krapton Archivist. My sole purpose in life is to chronicle the lives of the amazing beings who make their home on the planet Krapton. My mind is brimming with thrilling stories, death-defying tales, and fantastic adventures. What would you like to know about? A brief history of Krapton. In 197 AC, an unexplored Sender Spike sent an expeditionary team to a remote area of the universe, somewhere near the Wuchan system. They discovered a crystalline planet operating under a bizarre comic book rule. It was the superhero world of Krapton. The normal inhabitants of the planet, tired of being constantly abducted and saved by the superpowered population, had long since moved away. Many supervillains constructed massive starships and sent them out to roam the galaxy in search of victims to bring back to Krapton. That's where we are now. The source of their superpower is a mystery. Some people believe in the abnormal radiation from Krapton's sun is responsible. Others believe that the powers were a gift from a godlike being in search of quality entertainment. 20 years ago, two enterprising brothers created a line of comic books based on the real-life adventure of Krapton heroes and villains. Rage of the Fist was the flagship of Krapton Comics until lagging sales and the general disinterest in superheroes put the publishers out of business for good. These are the Twilight years. Most of the major heroes and villains are gone, or simply specters of their former selves. Only a handful, like Rictus, continue to play the game. What else would you like to know? Character datasheets. You might peruse datasheets on any of those characters who are currently imprisoned here. Who would you like to know about? Amazing Forso. Real name? Joseph Dapple. Fruit Picker. Windigo Joe. Place of birth? Werner Bilfiger. Group affiliation? None. Base of operation? Tunnel of Winds, Krapton. First appearance? Amazing Forso number 1. Forso gained his powers after flying his damaged spacecraft through a region of space known as the Newton Field. His many abilities include super strength when the wind blows, X-ray breath, and the power to eerily imitate a wounded cat. Okay. Creep food. Supervillain. Other aliases? Door Pole. Place of birth? Quanas system, unconfirmed. Affiliation? The Nasty 23. Base of operation? Fendra Raj. First appearance? Band of the Gland, limited series number 2. Powers: Creepfoot was Rictus's right hand until he attempted to double cross him during the Fall of Heroes saga, Fall of Heroes limited series 1 through 12. His powers have long been taken away. Dr. Hush Hush, Ivan E. Pitney, scientist, base of operation Casa de Rage, Krypton, or Casa de Rage. I'm not sure if the word rage exists in Spanish, because casa is a home or even a castle. Not entirely sure, but I think it's a home, like a house in Spanish. First appearance, Rage of the Fist, number 3. Powers, none whatsoever, although highly intelligent. Okay, so basically like Iron Man, but possibly. Iron Man technically doesn't have any superpowers, he's just brilliant and rich. Okay, Paco El Puno Estrella, adventurer. Other aliases, Superman, The Fist, place of birth, Christopolis, Krypton, base of operation, Casa de Rage, Krypton, Krypton Comics number 12, first appearance. Powers, when El Puno becomes angry or irritated, he acquires a rage might and is capable of punching through the large barriers. 2 years ago, he lost the ability to fly, the reasons for which are unknown. Okay, headwork. Other aliases, Mindtruck, place of birth, Christopolis, Krypton, group affiliation, Megapulse, base of operation, Mega Tower, first appearance, Screaming Stick Boy, number 23. Powers, in addition to being a powerful telepath, Headwork also temporarily extends his power to anyone he makes physical contact with. His blatant disregard for individual privacy makes him unpopular wherever he goes. Invisload, Ray Descartes, mathematician, place of birth, New York, group affiliation, Megapulse, reserve member, first appearance, Metallion Man number 33, powers, Invisload is currently in a state of permanent invisibility, having lost his ability to reappear after being strenuously probed by evil Gigatoon's Brainer Stick. Okay. Krapto the Hero Hound, Sebastian, occupation adventurer, other aliases Power Puppy, base of operations the Doghouse, power, Krapto has limited invulnerability, the power of flight, and a super enhanced sense of smell. Now, I am not a fan of comic books, like in the most neutral sense. Like, I have nothing against them, and I have nothing against people that like them. I'm just personally not interested, and I'm not interested in comic book universes either. In fact, I have never seen any superhero movies in their entirety whatsoever, other than the first and the second of the Sam Raimi's Spider-Mans. Because the second one was with Dr. Octopus, right? Dr. Octopus? No, that's not even his name, right? You know who I mean, anyway. But what I'm trying to say is, as I understand it, even with my limited knowledge of comic books, this is not exactly ridiculous, because many of those superpowers and those heroes with thoroughly ridiculous backstories or superpowers, I think they probably are a reference to actual comic book heroes from real life, because there have been a number of wacky characters that made little to no sense. For example, I know that in some issues Superman had a dog, and this entry made me think of it because I think the dog itself flew as well. Like, it had some, because it was a Kryptonian dog, so it had some of the same superpowers that Superman himself had. Multi-Dude, real name Stephen Dude Chris, other aliases Many Man, group affiliation Powerful Team Incorporated, first appearance Giant Size Hangman number 1. Multitude has the ability to create duplicates of himself who act independently and have free will. He can also absorb the duplicates at will, as long as they are in visual range. Susan Street, a journalist. Susan is incredibly adept at hiding among blankets. Okay. That does not seem like much of a superpower to me, but... okay, and that's all of them. I'll be here if you change your mind. My books are never closed. Are you kidding? That force feels impenetrable. Ah, that's probably that El Puno guy, because he has tons of alcohol around him. Okay, let's talk with everyone here. I've talked with him. I will talk with my companions last. You are weakness, I am strongness. Take this, and maybe one day I will kill you fairly. Beef braces. But I think the ones I currently have are better. Oh, no, wait. I'll save them for someone else. I'm still missing one companion. My dear child, come closer to me. I am harmless. I am but a dancer on the fringe of thought space, darting from notion to idea in the twilight of consciousness. I am also a telepath. My powers are strong enough that if we make physical contact, my mind-reading abilities will extend to you. Would you like to try? Well, to be honest, it seems like a supremely bad idea to let someone invade your very mind, but I am going to do it because this is a type of game that I think values wacky situations. And actually, it's unlikely that he's going to punish me very hard. If anything, it's probably a setup for a joke. So, are you kidding? I insist. Are you quite sure you're ready for the experience? Absolutely, bring it on. Very well, my child. Lean forward and touch my sleeve. That was my belly button, but no matter. You should feel a tingle race down your spine. Now the warm sensation of your expanding mind will wash over you. It is the harmony of the universe filling your soul with love and understanding. Yes, I can feel your mind swelling. Now wander the prison yard and sample the gossamer strands of transplanted thought floating across the room. It is quite pleasant. When you are done, return to me and I shall subtract the power from your mind. Enjoy yourself, my child. Okay, so is this implying that this guy thinks of absolutely nothing? It's kind of impressive to me, because I'm one of those people who are very prone to overthinking stuff. So it's very difficult for me to literally think about nothing. Tell everyone to stand back. Then I punch down the guards, grab Rictus by the collar, lift him over my head, crash. The little girl gives me a kiss on the cheek. Okay, so he's thinking about how to escape. Energy shoots from my blowhole as I swim past enemies. Suddenly, the sea cucumber erupts from the foamy sea to help me, vomits on the enemy with violent. First issue of the Whale Boy becomes instant collector's item, gold foil, stamp embossed, signed, with 38 alternative covers. Okay, so he's imagining how well known and how famous he would be if he managed to escape. Miss Staccato blade hidden in my boot. Fake emergency. Guard will investigate. Nail him in the eye. Grab a weapon. Make a break for it, then try. Okay, so she's thinking about how to escape as well. So in love with her. Why won't she look at me? Look at me once, please. The most beautiful, the most gorgeous, the most gorgeous. It's love. Her face is so. Walk over and say, "Come here often?" That's clever, Mr. Rolingo, Jackolingo. That's a very interesting name. Are you from... so cool, she hangs out with planets. Ma'am/dad, I'm impressed if she were... my girlfriend. But she can really... Class, no. Class, she caught me. Stupid, she saw me looking. Now she'll never want to hide. Stay here, stay calm. Don't look again. If she looks and I'm not staring, everything is fine. I hope she doesn't think I'm... Tough guy won't leave. Invading personal space. What's he looking at? His girlfriend, maybe? Saw me looking. Going to punch me. He's going to punch me in the... Okay, so now he's thinking about me. So it seems they are all fantasizing about Stiletto. Well, not all, but it's this guy. This guy wants a kiss from her. So we'll see how it goes from here. Welcome to the lockup, dude. I hope you didn't have any plans this year. With El Puno down in the dumps and drunk as an owl, escape doesn't seem likely. Okay, so this is just a normal dialogue. I'm not reading his thoughts. Me? I can create duplicates of myself whenever I want. Here, watch this. What up, dude? Hola. Unless they wander out of sight, I can absorb them back into me as quick as a blink. Each one is capable of independent thought, which is a real pain in the butt, since they are all as lazy as I am. I've lost about 24 duplicates since my powers developed. They tended to sneak off to live their own lives without me. If you ever meet anyone who looked like me, he was probably one of my duplicates. They are all over the galaxy. Well, make yourself cozy, dude. We're going to be here for a long time. Hey, at least we're not in a Gorian prison. Okay, interesting that I can't read his mind, from the looks of it. I see you sharing Headwork's power. Be careful, it will give you nightmares, you know? Stay out of my brain. I know things that could kill you. In fact, have killed you in different realities. Okay. This guy is thinking about literally nothing. Excuse me, sir. Our planetary sensors are picking up a strange field emanating from your hippocampus and frontal lobe. Do you feel alright? Yeah, obviously I can't read Democritus's mind because it's like a couple millions or even billions of minds. It's a whole planet. I can't read this guy's mind, which is interesting. Haven't shaved my armpits in 2 months. Legs feel like barbed wire. Birds could build a nest in my hair. Plenty of lice for food. Okay. Stay away from me. I'm trying to be inconspicuous. Will you knock it off? If Multidudes notices me, he might absorb me again, and I don't want to go back. Stop it, dude. I managed to survive 2 months without getting absorbed. Don't blow this for me. Too late. Okay. To be honest, that's kind of impressive if he managed to spend 2 months in this cell, avoiding himself. Because it is a large cell, but not enough to hide for 2 months. Oh, now I didn't want to take the bowl. Kraptos water dish. What's the dog thinking of? Are you reading my mind? Oh, how glorious. Do you know how frustrating it is to have inadequate vocal cords for human speech? Everyone treats me like a dumb animal. It's maddening. I'm feeling really drained right now. All of my senses are dulled from dehydration. Okay, so I'm supposed to get it some water. Is that what the game is telling me? Okay, this repeats. Quadrature mixing at sonar frequency taken care of. Calibration input switchable to ground. Maybe, perhaps, input to preamp. 50 kHz intermediate filters. Thermal fault detection. Problem is mainly chewing gum might work. Not so crazy. Max power 1 kilowatt. Transducer voltage during transmit. Frequency range 781 Hz to 1.6 MHz. High gain and low gain separated by 30 decibels. DC 45 kHz. Frequency response. Think sine cosine intermediate frequency. A to D conversion. But how to Jimmy DB9 style connector for the... Or was it this? Or maybe it was this. Maybe it was this, okay. I think I read everyone's mind, but I have not talked with everyone normally, so let's return the power. Back so soon? Would you like me to remove your mind reading abilities or extend them? Make it stop, I'm getting a headache. Very well. Now that the power is gone from your mind, I will disclose the potential side effects. You might experience feeling of loss and regret. That's not so bad. Might report feeling introspective for several weeks after the event. Don't be surprised if you experience recurring dreams in which you relive painful events from the past. Commonly observed side effects also include dizziness, nausea, shortness of breath, constipation, hallucinations, and intractable vomiting. But those are temporary. Oh, don't need to thank me. Have a transcendent day. Okay, let's talk with her normally. So what's your power? Oh, apparently she doesn't really want to talk. How about you? This is one tight drum. Nice going, Slick. How about you drop the hero act already? You've gotten us into enough trouble. Do you have a superpower? Well, not exactly. Beat it, Sly. I'll let you know when I figured out a way out of this dump. Okay. Perhaps the flamboyantly dressed gentleman in the prison chamber can help us. Our situation appears rather dire, doesn't it? We have our top minds working on a solution. We're debating whether or not to push the emergency parole button. Better not. Our scientists can't find anything to disable this force field. Perhaps leaving the safety of the shuttle was not the best idea, was it? Next time we shall put it to a vote. Okay. Let's talk with... I suppose I can't talk with the dog. Yeah, bow wow. Ruff ruff. Arf arf. Woof woof. Bow wow. Woof woof. Ow ow. Whoa whoa. Ouch ouch. That's probably the onomatopoeia for barking, but in different languages, because actually how is how is supposedly, according to the Polish language, how dogs bark. So I presume all of the others are actually real onomatopoeias as well for barking in different languages. Bow wow is interesting. I will look it up. I will look up which language might have bow wow and how do you read it, because I presume that's not it. As an onomatopoeia for dogs barking, because that's rather interesting. Okay, let's talk with this guy. I'm guarding the emergency parole button. Dr. Hush, I'm a huge Raider of the Fist fan. You recognize me from the comic books, huh? Personally, I don't think the graphic novels did my agreeable personality any justice. Aren't you surprised by my genial nature? While I understand artistic liberties must be taken to make characters more dramatic, did they have to make me so short on looks? Isn't life hard enough for an intelligent man? Well, what's an emergency parole button? It's better if I don't tell you. Supervillains have a sick sense of humor. Let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that lest the truth drive you mad. Why are you guarding it? Because Invisload is going to push it. Ever since he lost the ability to become visible, he's gone off the deep end, doubting his own existence and talking like a crazy man. My fear is that he will sneak up on me and press this button. I'm trying to jury-rig a device that can locate his position anywhere in the room using sonar, but I'm having trouble doubling a stick of gum as a frequency transducer medium. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a beveled rubber washer, would you? Better leave me alone. If Invisload sees I'm distracted, he'll creep up and push the button, and if that happens, it's quietus for everyone. Ah, so I presume what the emergency parole button is opening the airlock, right? And it grants everyone emergency parole in space. Okay, but what do I do now? I don't quite know, to be honest. So I don't think I can talk with the guy in here. Oh. Okay, are there any numbers connected with El Puno? Reach coming number 12. Well, not really, because it only tells me his first appearance in number 12. But apart from that, I don't have the code for this. Your thoughts speak loudly. You wish to experience the wonder and joy of my mind reading after all. Sure, why not? Okay, let's do that again, because maybe I'll learn something else. I'm feeling really drained. All of my senses are dulled from dehydration. Now, if I had a way to... If I had a way to refill his water bottle, water bowl, then maybe he would recover some of his strength, but I don't know how to do that. This all repeats. What happens if I click it? Okay, I don't think I can. This guy thinks about nothing. Okay, those all repeat. Okay, I don't really know what to do. Oh, do you know the security code for El Puno's prison cell? Yeah, but I'm not giving it to you. I'll just hound him for an autograph. He's in no mood for fans. Besides, the code was hard to acquire. I'm not going to just give it away. Will you stop pestering me for the code? It's not yours to have, and it's not mine to give. Okay, he wants a part. He wants a part for a machine? So maybe if I can obtain this for him somehow. Oh, wait. Wait. He was repeating numbers, right? In his head. Yeah. 4787, 4743, 4787, 4743, 4743, 47. 87. I think I should be writing this down because... Okay, 474... Okay, I have to pause for a second, be right back. Okay, I'm back. My dad had some business with me. So... I don't think I tried the... Wait. How many of them are here? 4745. I think it's 6. And I tried 4. Okay, I'm rather confused. I might have to start writing them down because I don't think I'm overlooking something, right? It's annoying because he doesn't list them all at once. I think he has like 3 sets or 12. No, it seems he has 2 sets, right? 4787, 4728, 4767. No, wait, that's even more. Okay, I think I might have to like write it down or something, because I'm confused by the fact he doesn't speak them all at once. There are like 3, I think, 3 dialogue lines with different codes, and after scrolling through them, I forget which ones I have tried already. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so wait, let me get a piece of paper. Okay, what? What's going on here? Something's wrong. Like, I tried each one of them and not one of them works, and it has to be this, right? Because this guy knows the code and he's sort of repeating it in his mind. My discomfort is unbearable. Please, would you mind milking my sweat glands to relieve the pressure? Oh, alright, because they are swelled with water. I can use it to feed the dog, although it's kind of potentially disturbing, because sure, he calls them sweat glands, but knowing, you know, this game's penchant for weird humor, and generally knowing situational humor, I wouldn't be surprised if his frustration, you know, is of different nature, and him being an alien, he's trying to solicitate, you know, a different kind of activity from me, which I might not realize because Boots is a human. He wouldn't know how alien anatomy works, but sure, why not? I'll use the water to catch the juice. You're too kind, thank you. Lean forward between the bars and place your hands around the schism sac. While massaging the base, firmly pull down on the sleeve bag and squeeze. Be careful not to upset my hair, my hairspine near the opening. Pump the pouch until it is empty. Yeah, this sounds, especially while the massaging the base, firmly pulled down on the sleeve bag. This all sounds, I'm sure this is intentional. Are you ready? Then spit on your hands and... yeah, come on, let us begin. Sweet relief, thank you so much. Look how much fluid spilled into the water dish. It's filled to the top. Sorry about my rudeness before. I was irritable. I'm feeling much better now. Okay. Better not think too hard about what I've done. But I might want to enjoy this while talking to the dog. Because otherwise I won't be able to talk to it at all. You filled my water dish. Thank you very much, that was refreshing. My heightened sense of smell is finally coming back. Why does my water dish smell so funny? I don't know how to tell you that. Did you know there is an invisible man wandering the prison yard? My nose is powerful enough to pinpoint its exact location. He's hanging out in the far corner of the yard, near the entrance door. Okay, so maybe if I catch the invisible man, I can earn this guy's trust, and he will straight up tell me the code. There's supposed to be an invisible man somewhere around here. Tubular clusters of thought and reality, the foremost secret banner of titles, and the holiest of numbers. The holiest number is... the number, fractions and decimals. Existence is safe when invisible to the word. I must keep the number safe. Zookeeper addict. What is the number again? The holiest of numbers. 31. In mine eye I fly. The pattern, the light show clusters, the tubes. 31 tubular number punches. I'm dying inside, invisible to myself. 31. I fly. Okay, but I want to talk to him normally as well. Okay. In the deep of night, it is the flashing red light that disturbs my slumber and beckons me. It represents all the answers to all of my questions. How easy it would be to push the button. But knowledge must be earned, this I believe. There are many things that are impossible to doubt, but I am in this prison yard, standing next to the door without a stitch of clothing. These facts I am certain of. However, where is proof that I possess hands and a body? Indeed, that I possess corporeal form of any nature. I extend my hand with express purpose, but I do not perceive it. I wave it before this man's face, yet he does not flinch. I rudely gesture with one upright finger, yet he does not strike me. I am certain I am looking at him with my eyes, and that I am not asleep. But how often have I dreamt I was in similar surroundings, standing in much the same place, thinking much the same thoughts. I have too often been deceived by the illusions of sleep. My only hope is that this is a terrible dream, one I will wake up from and be visible once more. I must commit these meditations to paper, that they may be collected and bound in a single volume. Others must be allowed to benefit from my struggles, but what shall I call the book? Even now the flashing red light beckons me across the room. How easy it would be to... Okay, I think to push the button and have all of my questions answered. He's repeating himself. Maybe I can rat on him to this guy? Will you stop pestering me about the code? Not mine to give. What? But are you not interested in the invisible man that you're trying to stop? Like, what's the gain I received from talking to him? Seems like it's nothing. I guess the code might not work because it might be the code to the emergency parole and not to this guy's cell. But obviously I don't want to press the emergency parole button because that will suck all of us into the vacuum of space, which is perhaps not healthy. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, I did know there's an invisible man, because you did tell me that. But what's the point? Like, what's the point of the invisible man at all? "31. Wait, maybe he knows the code. Maybe it is 3131. That would be kind of weird, but it's the only other number I know of. Nope. It's not that. Okay, I'm rather confused, I must say. I'm not sure what me finding out in this load even accomplished. But I also feel like this episode has been long enough. I'm going to think of the solution in the meantime. But for now, this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.